So, we've gone through 32 robots in the arena competition, and now it's down to the final four. Public Nuisance versus Randomepicrobot, which are the Heat A and Heat B winners, and the second battle is Worldwide Annoyance, which was the Heat C winner, against Miniflippa, the Heat D winner. It is Public Nuisance. It is a classic wedge shape. It's very steep, so it is able to flip up robots quite easily and get them out of the arena. It has immense pushing power, but it does have a weakness, and that weakness is its lack of control, and it's even subject to driver error. Here is Randomepicrobot. It is a classic wedge-shaped robot that can get under other robots and push them into the pit or out of the arena. Its main weaknesses though is that it's not invertible and it has a high ground clearance at the rear. It can flip robots quite easily due to its steepness of its ramp, and it's quite heavy, so it can push robots around very easily. Hello and welcome to this semi-final battle between Randomepicrobot and Public Nuisance for a place in the final. And they're off. Randomepicrobot going, purposely avoiding Public Nuisance there. So Randomepicrobot has a very low ground clearance, the lowest ground clearance in the whole competition, and there it is, just showing how good the ground clearance is, getting straight underneath Public Nuisance, and Public Nuisance flying over Randomepicrobot for the second time now, and now going on the front wedge of Randomepicrobot. Both robots here are capable of flipping robots and getting them out of the arena. That's the third time that Public Nuisance flows straight over Randomepicrobot, and now Public Nuisance on the front wedge of Randomepicrobot, right near the pit, on the edge of the pit, and in! Randomepicrobot wins by pushing Public Nuisance into the pit. Randomepicrobot nearly winning himself, but Randomepicrobot manages to go to the First War Grand Final. And there is Worldwide Annoyance. It is one of the heaviest robots in the competition, weighing at over 250 SPS. It has a scoop at the front which can get under robots, but it has a high ground clearance at the sides and the back, which makes it vulnerable to being flipped. Here is Miniflippa. It is a wedge-shaped robot with a flipper at the front which can outer robots and flip them. The flipper is not as powerful as other flippers, but it has got more control than the other flippers. Its main weakness though is its high ground clearance of 0.4. Hello and welcome to the semi-final between Worldwide Annoyance and Miniflippa. So this is for a place into the grand final of the arena competition. So they're off. Worldwide Annoyance gets a very quick start, getting underneath Miniflippa already, pushing Miniflippa into the wall and into the CPZ now. Miniflippa has quite a high ground clearance, while Worldwide Annoyance is one of the lowest in the competition. Well, Miniflippa flipper is not working. Seems to have a problem, and Worldwide Annoyance has got under Miniflippa and pushes Miniflippa against the wall. Miniflippa's now stuck on the wall, sideways, and it is not invertible. Can he get out? Well, he can't move. And I think Worldwide Annoyance are going for the big breakthrough. And Worldwide Annoyance wins. Miniflippa is out. So Worldwide Annoyance goes through to the final, the grand final, after getting Miniflippa out of the arena. Here it is again. 2 hits and out. So that's what happened in the semi-finals of the arena competition. Randomepicrobot goes through to the final against Worldwide Annoyance. It is what you've been waiting for. The playoff and the grand final. Now for the quarter-finals of the football competition. There are 4 battles. Worldwide Annoyance versus Randomfootballmaniacthingy. Sheen 2 versus Mr Wobsta. Wipeout versus Mr. Robotno, and last but not least, it's Emeryville versus Network. And here is a highlights reel of those 4 battles.
And so, the football quarter-finals got off to a brilliant start with Team Global Nuisance's Worldwide Annoyance defeating Randomfootballmaniacthingy of Team Random Crazy Thing If You Must Know with an ending result of 4-3. The next match saw 2.5 Robots Charlie Sheen 2 being defeated by Mr Wobsta with an ending result of 1-0. The third battle in the football quarter-final saw Team Wipeout's Wipeout being defeated by Team Edgeways' Mr Robotno Mk II with an ending result of 2-1 due to an own goal by Wipeout. And the final battle in the football quarter-final saw Emeryville losing 1-0 to Team Network's Network. And that is the lineup for the football semi-finals. Worldwide Annoyance will face Mr Wobsta and Mr Robotno Mk II will face Network.
Now it's time for the quarter-finals of the sumo competition. We have 4 battles lined up. First off, we have Epicrandomsumothingy versus Worldwide Annoyance. Then we have Tornado2 versus Miniflippa, Hound versus Wipeout, and Emeryville versus Mr Wobsta. And here is a quick highlights reel of those 4 battles.
The sumo quarter-final started with Epicrandomsumothingy losing to Worldwide Annoyance. The second battle saw Tornado2 lose to Miniflippa, and the third battle saw Hound lose to Wipeout. Emeryville defeated Mr Wobsta in the fourth battle, giving us our lineup of 4 robots for the semi-finals. Worldwide Annoyance will face Miniflippa, and Wipeout will face Emeryville.
So now it's time for the football semi-finals. We got Worldwide Annoyance versus Mr Wobsta and Mr Robotno versus Network. Sadly though, we do not have footage of the Worldwide Annoyance versus Mr Wobsta battle. Hello and welcome to this battle between Mr Robotno and Network. So Mr Robotno has the arms and the sides and those 3 wedges in the middle. Network has the big wedge and the arms on the side. Oh, and it's a very exciting stuff. Matt the Rat's being flipped, but the ball has gone into Network's goal and Matt the Rat has been flipped but still scored a goal at the same time. So it's 1-0 now. We're getting very close to the end of this battle after some bad action, but here is after a kick-off, second half kick-off, Network starts with the ball, Matt the Rat just waiting now, and they're off. Network has a very fast start, oh my god, and Mr Robotno didn't even move at all. Bad defending from Mr Robotno there, but now it is golden goal, 1-1, whoever wins this goes through to the football final. It's a good start there. Network pushes against, and Mr Robotno scores. Network tried to push Mr Robotno out of the way, but it didn't work too well, and Mr Robotno wins and goes through to the final. So now we have the finals of the football competition, but here is a quick recap of actually what happened in the semi-finals. Worldwide Annoyance beat Mr Wobsta and Mr Robotno beat Network. Here is the final 4 in the sumo competition. Split into 2 semi-finals. We have Worldwide Annoyance versus Miniflippa and Wipeout versus
And in this sumo semi-final for a place in the grand final, Worldwide Annoyance on the right against Miniflippa on the left. Both robots lined up on the ring, and Miniflippa is first to move. Worldwide Annoyance comes in underneath Miniflippa, the flipper on top of Worldwide Annoyance. Miniflippa being pushed by Worldwide Annoyance, getting ever closer to the edge of the ring, very close now. Worldwide Annoyance seems to have this sealed already. Miniflippa hanging on for dear life and just pushing back on Worldwide Annoyance, who himself was very close to the edge of the ring at the other side of the ring. Worldwide Annoyance pushing underneath Miniflippa. Miniflippa can't get off that scoop, but it needs to quite soon because it's getting pushed closer and closer to the pit. And Miniflippa hanging on, but falls into the pit eventually. Worldwide Annoyance through to the grand final. Here's a replay. Miniflippa just couldn't get any grip on the floor and was pushed into the pit. And in this sumo semi-final, Emeryville on the left and Wipeout on the right for a place in the final. The robots are prepared. And Emeryville first to move, smashes into Wipeout, Wipeout driving away, Wipeout trying to avoid rather than attack, almost getting underneath. Oh, and a full-length dive of the arena. Just a shame that there was no pool. Wipeout simply sails off the ring and Emeryville through to the final.
Two amazing sumo battles there. First one was being where Worldwide Annoyance beat Miniflippa, and the second one was where Emeryville beat Wipeout. So the final of the sumo competition will be Worldwide Annoyance versus Emeryville.